So all this about don't eat meat because we're going to save the world, you're not saving jack.
No.
And I don't understand where that message is coming from or why there's not a nuanced perspective where people are taking into account all these other variables.
Well, Joe Rogan has had some stern words for climate activists. The popular podcaster was joined on his show by former CIA officer Mike Baker when the two were discussing the difference between the United States' carbon output compared to China's. The two said it was important for people to acknowledge that China produces the most carbon, a lot more than developed countries in the world. That's in reference to the fact that if climate change activists want the US to go to zero carbon output, then it would be more impactful if China and India did too. Joe Rogan tells his viewers that you're not saving jack by telling people to not eat meat. If we compare which countries produce the most carbon in the world, according to World Population Review, data from 2020 showed China on 11.6 million tonnes. That is primarily due to high fossil fuels and burning of coal. The US comes in second place on 4.5 million metric tonnes, despite what Mr. Rogan said. India is actually in third place after the US on 2.4 million. Even John Kerry, the Biden administration's climate change envoy, has said that tackling climate change will come down to China and the US working together. He told his Chinese counterpart in July, "The world and the climate crisis demand that we make progress rapidly and significantly. This is not a bilateral issue or an ideological issue. This is real life unfolding before our eyes as a consequence of the choices we make or don't make." This comes at a time when climate activism has been present as of late, especially in the UK and Europe. Climate activist group Last Generation has posted a few videos to their Twitter page in the last week of protesters being dragged away or sitting in the middle of the road.
Ja, können Sie mich anzeigen, wollen Sie meine Daten haben oder was? Leute, versuchen mal die Arbeit. Fahr halt einfach drüber, hör auf mit der Scheiße.
Nicht hinsetzen, aufstehen. Danke, dass du das machst. Dankeschön. Danke. Wir haben jetzt noch die Möglichkeit, normal zu gehen.
This video of a woman being dragged by her hair off the road went viral last month in Germany.
Was ist mit dir? Bist du nicht ganz dicht? Guck dir die Scheiße doch mal an! Blöde Fotze, Alter!
And well-known climate activist Greta Thunberg was filmed being dragged away by police in Malmo only hours after she was fined by a Swedish court for disobeying police at the same oil facility.
Så, kan jag ta tag i dig? Oj, förlåt.
Så, nice bra.